All right, Facebook, we back again, back again, back again. Brief message. I need just 5 minutes of your time. Five, maybe seven, maybe eight, maybe nine, maybe 10. I don't know. It depends on how I'll be moved talking about certain things. I appreciate you guys coming in. I need a few guys come in before I get started because I don't want to keep repeating myself. But wait about maybe 60 or 70 people come in, and I'm cool with that. Then I get the message going. This is basically for the parents. Those of us that are parents living in the city of Chicago. Actually, this may work not only just in the city of Chicago. This may work in any urban black community. Yeah, I got 79 people. All right, let me get started real quick. What I'm talking about today is some things that we can educate our children to avoid encounters, violent encounters. Okay, I want to talk about a couple of things. One first is being parents. Okay, some things we can, I'm going to use a little street term, as they say, J down on our children and tell them the necessary information how to avoid some of the situations. We don't know as parents, we don't know some of the situations what our children go through, some of the peer pressures. So it's easy for us to say, go to school, do your homework, come straight home, don't hang out. It don't work like that. We living in a different age and a different time. Sun in my eyes. But the point I want to bring out is know where your children are at all times, their whereabouts. Know that. We can avoid something. Yesterday here in Chicago, we had, I call it a stormy Monday, a bloody Monday. I mean, it was just like shootings was everywhere. I mean, I started my day off on 75th and Calumet. That was a standoff. Okay, I was on my way to 79th and Paulina, where it was a shootout with a security guard. By the time I got to 79th and Ashland, I heard about the shooting over there at 92nd and Cottage Grove at the funeral, at the church procession, funeral, whatever. Then, let me go back on California. While I was at on Calumet, 75th and Calumet, they said somebody had got shot and killed on 55th and Green as well. Say about it, but I didn't make that. Then also somebody got killed on Expressway. That happened last night. Then someone else got killed, shot. I'm not sure what's the fate of the person is. Late last night, maybe early this morning, on 68th Place, 20 West 68th Place. Male and the female shot in the car. Then on my way to pay my phone bill on 79th and the Dan Ryan at the gas station, there was a young lady, 16 years old, got shot. I mean, those are some of the places. I know I'm missing some. I'm quite sure it's more than, it was a lot of gunshots everywhere, people. So my thing is this, people. Those of us that know you got sons that's involved in the street life, gangs and selling drugs, please, if you can talk to them and reach to them, I know this is a little emotional, just tell them to stay out the way. Tell them to stay out the way. I mean, it's retaliation after retaliation after retaliation. Something has to be done. I don't believe that we should jail every person up for bad behavior. Now, some things we definitely need jail for, but some things can be worked out. It can be talked out. It definitely can be talked out, people, and that's what I'm trying to do. Let us start at home first and talk to some of these people. I have been into some of these meetings, and not to knock nobody, some of these gang leaders, but when I come to these meetings, I don't see none of their men with them. The people that they supposed to be leading are over. You know, I mean, people, we got problems out here. You young ladies, you want to hang on the block with your baby daddy, with your boo thing. You know, I'm not against love. That's okay to be in love. It's okay to be, to be happy and all. I want everybody to be happy. But you know your boo thing is a target. Why would you bring your child out on the corner? Why would you even be seen with him in public? Why? You're putting yourself and your child in jeopardy. Why? And you young ladies, you call yourself ride and die for your man or your baby daddy or your boyfriend, driving these getaway cars and these drive-bys. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You stay out of that. You stay. That's not for a young lady. That's not for nobody. But young lady, stay away from that. You riding your child in the car with these young men that you know they have a mark on their back. They're starting beef on social media, and you know about it. And some of you young ladies out there, you truly don't know who your guy is into it with. But he know the duck. He know the hide, the dodge when they ride up. But you don't know. That's why a lot of you young ladies are taking bullets, because you don't know the duck, dodge, or run, or hide, and that, because you feel like, hey, I haven't done anything to nobody, so should nobody shoot me. But that's not the case. We living in a day and age and a time right now, if you with that person, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Whoever's with that person that's have a mark on their back, they're going to get it. I tell y'all over and over, by sitting in cars on these high crime areas, on these blocks. Yeah, that's been your block for 20 years, 15 years. They know not to ride through there. But man, when they ride through there now, catch y'all in the car, turning up, drinking, snoozing, there you go, sitting ducks, you dead. They come spray the car up. Yes, it can happen to you. It can happen to me. So people, we have to be knowledgeable. We have to avoid some things that we can avoid. I'm going to tell you what we can avoid. By sitting in the car, we can avoid that for a long period of time. By standing on the block, we can avoid from doing that. By doing the things that we're supposed to do. Stay busy. Young man and young woman, stay busy. Get out the way. Because when these bullets come, they're coming. They don't care who's out there. It was once upon a time when nightfall hit, that's when all the killing started. But not so. The killing can be any time of the day. This is just a warning. And a lot of these young boys, they on these mollies, these pills, these lean, this leaf, these syrup. And listen, now I know y'all think weed is not that bad. Well, I'll tell you this. All drugs have a different effect on different people. Now, you may smoke some weed and be cool and mellow, be laughing and giggling. The next man may smoke some weed. He might want to go out there and stick up a rob somebody so he can get his next bag of weed. But I'm not here to judge it, because I'm not the judge. But I'm just telling things that we can avoid. Parents, we can go to our children's bedrooms and their shoe boxes and their book bags and look for weapons. We can do that. We can do that. People, the angel of death has visited Chicago yesterday. The day is still beautiful. It can happen. I'm almost afraid to turn on my scanner, people. I'm almost afraid to turn on my scanner, for really. Because I know it's out here. And listen, I tell you young folks, anybody that offer you drugs is not your friend, or alcohol is not your friend. Trust me. Well, somebody said, well, I had fun. I got drunk last night. I fell out. I threw up and all that. But all these drugs, you might be a recreational user, but I tell you one thing. It's no fun when you got to have them drugs. When your body craves 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for that blunt and you can't get it. For that alcohol or for that molly or for that pill. It's no fun for that. It's no fun then. It's fun when you could just stop anytime you want to. But when your body start craving for it, when your mind, when your soul longs for that particular drug, then you got a problem. You got a problem, young lady and young man. You got a problem. You got a problem. And all this social media lip boxing, avoid that. I get this all the time on social media. I just block them. And learn how to block people. Learn how not to respond to people on social media. This can keep some of the violence down, people. Some things can be worked out. Some things can be talked out. Some things can just be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to act like I didn't even see that or hear that. You know, it's like a pastor. They said some particular pastor called out to activists and said, you guys are hypocrites. I could care less what one of these pastors think, you know. And one thing about me, I lead by example. What you see on Facebook is who I am in real life. So my works The fruits of my labor are my works. So I don't have to worry about proving myself to a pastor. I do things on social media. I do things without social media knowing. I have a lot of parents that call me personally, that reach out to me that I console with. I go to funerals that, hey, some of you guys don't know nothing about. So I'm letting you guys know, as parents, as I'm a parent that have teenagers, we have to be on our teenagers, people. We have to be on our teenagers. We have to do what's right by a teenager. We can't be their friend. But we have to keep the lines of communication open. And we have to stop being in denial about our children out there shooting some people and selling drugs. You know that you have not bought your son them brand new pair of mics and he come in the house. So that's an indicator that your son is doing something. And it may not be selling drugs. It could be other things. Card cracking, sticking up, robbing, snatching purses, stealing, boosting. People, we have to stay on our children. We have to, because guess what? They got 26 in California. They got Mount Hope, Bear Oaks, Cedar Rapids. All these cemeteries waiting on our children, waiting on them. And guess what? We mean nothing to some of these people. They think we're animals. Only thing that they're going to show about us is animalistic things. They're not going to show us graduating us. They're not going to show us graduating from college and high school and inventing things and making business. They're not going to show that. That's no news for them. They want the negativity. They want the shooting. They want the drug popping, gang banging. That's what they want. They feed off that, people. People, let's show these folks up. Let's show them that we are civilized people, that we love each other. We can express love. We can come together and disagree, and without fighting and busting each one of us on the head or something, or shooting each other. People, let's show the world what kind of people we are. Because they're spending millions of dollars to show the bad part about us. And they're lying on us a lot of things. I'm telling you, people, I hate to sound like a preacher, but I have to tell it. I have to tell it. I have to tell it. Have to tell it, people. A lot of you guys out there know my work, what I do in the community, but this is not talking about me. This is talking about us. Us. I'm not here to lift myself up, what I do. This is talking about us as parents. Let's get down to business on our children. And some of our children, it's like they gone and we just can't save them. But the ones that we can save, let us get on them and help them. And some of you old gangbangers, quit telling these lies to these young brothers. Please quit telling these lies. Saying you shot this one and shot at this one and did that. Quit telling these lies. All you're doing is keeping it going, keeping it going, keeping it going. You got to stop it. You got to stop it. You got to stop it, brothers. You know who you are. You older guys. You lying to these young boys. You lying to them. All you have to do is approach some of these young men. Don't get aggressive with them. Pull them to the side. Hey, bro, can I holler at you in a minute? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have the right tone. The right tone when you're talking to these young boys out here, young men. We got to break the cycle, people. We got to break the cycle. Young ladies, those of you out here that's running from different sets to this set and this set over there, starting, keeping up stuff, shame on you. You sleeping with this one and you sleeping with that one and this one and that one. And you know they ops. You're starting things, and that's not fair. You're keeping the gossip going. The he said and she said. A lot of y'all, if y'all be quiet on social media and stop saying he said and she said, we can eliminate a lot of these shootings. Some of this stuff can be worked out. We can box it out. But no, y'all want to put on a ski mask, and while I'm taking my little baby to school, you want to shoot me and my baby. While I'm at the grocery store, you want to shoot. Man, some things can be worked out in conversation, brother. Please, brother, please, I beg of you. Those of you on both sides of the star, I'm not mentioning no gang affiliations What set you from? I'm not into naming all these names. You know who you are. You know what you're doing on the street. It's time for a change, man. We killing each other, brother. We killing each other for nothing. Y'all brothers out here dying for no cause. All y'all doing is walking around with T-shirts on with R.I.P. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven. T-shirt with your loved one with wings on. And you know they wasn't righteous. You know they didn't care about nobody. And a lot of you brothers that's listening to me, you got a lot of bodies. You got bloody hands. You have shot and killed not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4, 5 times. And you have gotten away. Stop. Stop, brother. Stop. Enough is enough. Because it's going to come to a point where you think you're invisible. And brother, I always tell the young brothers, just as much as you ready to kill, you better be ready to die. Because you might meet your match out here one day. Brother, please, put that gun down and talk it out. Work it out. Work it out. Work it out. We got to take back our streets, people. We have to take back our streets. We have to talk to one another. We have to talk to our young ladies. We have to talk to our young men. We have to include our young people, older people, middle-aged people. We got to stop making decisions for some of these young teenagers. We got to ask them, what is it that they need? What is it that they want? We got to include them, people. They are young people with feelings, but we just can't talk to them any kind of way. We got to approach them with respect. Yes, they may not be grown, but they're becoming grown. So people, that's what we have to do. I wish I could read some of your comments because that light is in my eye. But listen, people, it was on my heart to talk to Chicago. Chicago, I see a lot of dead bodies out there. A lot of young men that had great potential. That could have been great rappers, could have been a great athlete, a football, basketball player, even a scientist, a professor, or an inventor. But all that talent is laid down on the ground with gunshot wounds to the head, to the torso. People, we got to do better. Share this video, share this video, share this video. And a lot of our murders are due to retaliation. And yes, I know the system is messed up. Yes, I know the police don't care. But people, what is it that we can do? Let's control what we can do first. Then we'll be all right. Let's control what we can fix. Whatever we can fix, let us fix that. That's all I'm saying. Let us fix that. I'm sweating, people. Let us fix that. We need strong men and strong women with a passion, a determination to get out on these streets and talk to some of these young people. Show them some love. We don't need to tell them stop smoking, doing dope and all. They know that's wrong. Just show them some love. Show them some love. And for my preacher, friend, or pastor, whoever you are, that talked about the activists, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I love you with the love of God. That's all I'm going to say about you. I'm not going to call you out or none of that, but it's okay. But at least you can say, some of us activists, we out here, we doing something, we making a difference. Remember, Pastor, the difference between an activist and a pastor, you have a commission to save souls. That's what your commission is, to save souls, to compel men and women to follow Jesus Christ, to make fishermen of men. That's your job. And you're obligated to love us, whether you disagree with us or not. No matter what lifestyle that we're in, Pastor, that's your obligation. God is love. Nothing else but love. And when you don't display that love, Pastor, you expose yourself. Shame on you. But God bless you. I'm praying for you, Pastor. And to all those mothers out there that lost a loved one to gun violence and those that injury, you have my prayer as well. I'm praying for a peaceful week. Not just for today, a peaceful week, people. We can't even sit on our porches without violence and gunshot. I mean, it's like a madhouse. What type of drugs are you guys using out there? You got to be on drugs. You just What's wrong with somebody to spray in a crowd of people that have not done anything to you? Something is wrong with your thinking. Let these people grieve in peace, brother, sister, whoever you are that's doing the shooting. Let these people bury their loved ones in peace. Give them that much respect. That's all I'm asking. God bless you. God keep you. Pray for me that God keep me from danger seen, well as unseen. God bless you. I got to go. I got to go. Peace out.